Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cheryl. If you're new, welcome to the C Squad. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Today we're back with another video. As I'm filming this, 2 days ago, I submitted my dissertation for my master's degree. And I just thought to celebrate this momentous occasion, I should rank my modules that I did over the course of my degree. So if you're new here, I am currently pursuing my master's degree in digital marketing and analytics at the University of Kent. I'm currently doing my placement year as part of my degree. But aside from that, I have submitted all my assignments and now I've submitted my dissertation. So I'm gonna take you guys through all 11 modules. If you guys like these types of videos, I will have my video ranking my computer science modules from my undergraduate degree. That was a really fun one. As I said in that video, this is just supposed to be for fun. Don't take it too seriously. If you guys liked a module that I didn't, or you hated one that I loved, it's really not that serious. It's just for fun and just my personal opinions. Before we get into it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more lifestyle videos and vlogs. We are currently on the road to 20K and I would really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So over here, I have my tier list. Unfortunately, I'm not that creative, so I kept all the tiers the same. At the top, we've got That Girl. That just means that the module was That Girl. We really enjoyed her. It was a fun time in class, 10 out of 10. Then we have Vibing, which is just, I enjoyed the module. I thought it was good. I don't have anything bad to say, but it's just not That Girl. Then we have Meh, and Meh is just, you know, it was okay. We did it, we passed it, and we're happy to move along. It's basically the middle ground when I don't have anything really positive to say or anything really negative. And then we've got Regretting My Life Choices. A few modules ended up in this when I did my computer science ranking video, but I don't really think I'll have anything that goes in here. We'll see as we go along, but I don't think I'll have anything for here. This is just me like rethinking why I decided to do this degree in the first place. Then we have Snooze. Snooze is just a module that I found boring. I was falling asleep in class. It wasn't interesting to me at all. We might have some that end up in here, but that's okay. And then at the bottom here, I've got all my modules. There are only 11 of them. I think we went through like 18 for my computer science video. So we're gonna start off with semester 1 and go ahead with Emerging IT Trends for Digital Marketing. Now this was kind of an interesting module to me just because it really emphasized a lot of things to do with tech. So we spoke about AI in marketing, the metaverse, blockchain, just like a lot of concepts that you don't think about when you necessarily think about marketing. So I really found this module interesting. I won't lie, I didn't really enjoy the assignments that we did for it, but I think week to week in class, I actually kind of enjoyed just the structure of the classes and just kind of learning about the different things and how we can apply them to marketing. So for Emerging IT Trends, I think I'm going to put this in Vibing. To be honest, I don't think anybody else in my class really liked this module. It's really just for people who are into tech. Next up, we have Principles of Digital and Social Media Marketing. These module titles are so long, I'm gonna have a hard time remembering some of them. This one was just kind of, I would classify it as the basic knowledge of marketing, which was pretty useful for me as I did not have a marketing background. So this was kind of learning about the basic things that you would probably learn about in undergrad, like the marketing mix, search engine marketing, campaign strategy, and just all things to do with online marketing. We learned a lot of frameworks in this module, things like the RACE framework, the honeycomb model, as I said, the marketing mix, things that are just kind of basic marketing knowledge and popped up in other modules later on in the year. So I think it was a good module just to have that kind of basic foundation and understanding of marketing. I wouldn't say it was my favorite module this year. I think it was just kind of okay. I wouldn't even say it had my most interesting assignments in it. So, this is tricky now. Where do I put it? It could be Vibing. It could be Meh. This is hard. I'm gonna have to put it in Meh. I feel a little bit bad because I really liked my lecturer for this module, but I just think it wasn't the most mentally stimulating module. So maybe that's why for me, I'm just kind of like, eh. So for that reason, I think it belongs in meh. Next up, we have the digital consumer. Now this one was pretty interesting because typically in undergraduate marketing courses, you'll do a module on consumer behavior. This was kind of our module on consumer behavior, but it had the digital and IT side of it. So really analyzing how consumers use physical devices, their online behavior. So that was quite interesting to kind of put yourself in the mindset of consumers, which I think is pretty much a fundamental of marketing because you're marketing to consumers. So I think it was a really interesting module. I will say out of semester one, I think this module had the most engaging lectures and seminars. Some of the seminars could have been a little bit more entertaining, but this one I think was pretty good. Like I felt pretty engaged for the whole 11 weeks of the course. Also, if you watched, I don't remember which vlog this was. It might have been my week in my life vlog. Our lecturer did a little awards ceremony for us for our group assignment, and my group took home, I don't know, I think 5 of the awards, 5 out of the 10 awards, and we had been nominated for 8. So I would say our group assignment was quite fun. It was just us doing a podcast. I used to have a podcast, so that was fun. So I think in terms of the assignments, in terms of the lectures, this was pretty engaging and I really enjoyed the subject matter. So I'm gonna put this in vibing. And to end off semester one, we have digital marketing, research and intelligence. This one's a tough one. I like market research as a concept. As far as this actual module, like the one that I sat in and went to lectures for, I don't know. Yeah, it was not the most engaging. It was a little bit boring. It was just a little bit. And we also did a lot of SPSS. I don't know if you guys have done that before, but it's basically a statistical analysis software, which I was actually fine with. I quite enjoy anything that has to do with software and me being behind the computer as a computer science graduate. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put this module in snooze. But it was useful because all of the SPSS stuff that we learned, we could apply to our dissertation as well. So it's like I kind of needed it, but it just wasn't the most interesting module to me. On to semester two. I feel like semester one was them kind of trying to ease us into the course. Our director of studies told us that they actually changed around the modules for semester one and semester two because the previous year they had put some modules in semester one that kind of scared everybody and everybody wanted to drop out. So they kind of like tried to ease us in. Semester one was like 4 modules, chill vibes. Semester two was a little bit more hectic. We had 6 teaching modules, which was a lot, especially when it came to assignments, because we had 2 or 3 assignments for each module. So I was dying towards the end of the semester just with all of the different deadlines I had, but we made it through. I do think this had some of the more interesting modules. I really enjoyed some of these. I think we'll have a few that go into that, girl. But let's start off with digital and social, what is it? Digital and social media design and branding. Why are these module titles so long? So if you don't know, one of the reasons I actually decided to do a marketing degree was based on my experience in the YouTube Black Voices class of 2022 program. We did a lot of masterclasses with Google, and one of them was about branding, which I found really interesting. So this module was right up my alley. I mean, design and branding, thinking about colors, thinking about fonts, thinking about the different shapes that you use in a logo and what they say about your brand and how they speak to your consumer. Like, I actually really enjoyed this module. I also really enjoyed the assignments because for one of them, we had to redesign a website. So I literally got to sit in Canva, and you guys know how much I love Canva. I literally use Canva all the time for my YouTube videos. I got to sit in Canva and just like design a whole website, and it was just like so much fun. I was literally like, this is what I get to do as part of my degree. Like, this is fun. Our second assignment was also really interesting because it was about us marketing in different countries. Obviously, with different cultures, you kind of have to approach your marketing strategy differently. So it kind of got me thinking about global marketing or marketing your company internationally. So I really enjoyed this module. I liked my lecture. So this is the first one that's gonna go into that, girl. Next up, we have web marketing and analytics. To be honest, I think this semester was really great for all of the analytics modules. I just like numbers, I like data, I like analytics. I've been having a lot of fun in my placement year doing the financial performance of the different brands. I just find numbers interesting. So web marketing was definitely a fun one for me. I got my Google Analytics certification, which you guys saw me get in my vlog. I really enjoyed our science assignments as well. I felt like they were engaging. We got to analyze the performance of Kent's website. So I actually got to look at all the different pages on the University of Kent's website, see their page views, see the demographics. Like that was just cool just to see the inside stuff. And then we also did a presentation on like ideas and suggestions for improvements, which I enjoyed. Once again, I got to create a presentation on Canva. So I was a happy camper. This one has to go in that girl. And I think web marketing, I can't remember my grades off the top of my head, but I think web marketing was like my second or third highest subject. So it kind of shows you that I really did enjoy it. Next up, we have social media analytics. Clearly, I'm all about social media. I love social media. I love posting on YouTube, posting on Instagram. That's my vibe. I do have like quite a bit of experience with social media analytics in general because I can sit on my YouTube analytics for hours looking at my audience demographics, looking at my retention and how long you guys are watching my videos and where you guys drop off at. YouTube analytics, they go in deep. Okay, I know a lot. I can also see what types of videos and what other channels you guys are watching. So it really is very in-depth. So I'm very familiar with analytics just based off of my own YouTube and Instagram accounts. So this was really just more of that, just learning about different KPIs. For our assignments, we got to analyze University of Kent's social media accounts. So once again, I feel like the assignments were pretty practical, similar to the web marketing one, and I can easily apply them to different things. So I think I'm gonna put it in vibing. I did really enjoy it, but I don't think it was like that girl. I think another thing that drags this module down for me is that it had a group assignment in it. I do not like doing group assignments. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna catch a module that had a group assignment going into that girl. It's just not gonna happen. Next up, we have digital marketing strategy and planning. So this was just all about campaign strategy. We learned about the sauce stack framework. Once again, this is one of those modules that I appreciate what I learned, but I just didn't find the lectures to be that engaging, but it's something that I know that I need to know. I did enjoy my individual assignment though, so that's a plus side, but I think just based off of my experience, just like in the lectures and stuff, I didn't really find every single bit of it that interesting. So I'm gonna have to put this in meh. Okay, next up we have digital marketing, data mining, and analytics. I think if you talk to anybody else in my class, they did not like this module. They probably hated this module. This, do I want to say it was my favorite one? It might have been. I mean, it's top 3. It really is top 3. I really enjoyed this module. Once again, I enjoy analytics, and this was really great because I love spreadsheets. I probably sound so weird right now, but I really do. I love spreadsheets. I love data analysis. So I had a fun time with this module. This one was basically about using different techniques to analyze data. For our assignment, it was one of the most open-ended assignments I think we had throughout our degree. We basically got a data set of like 2,000 customers, and we could just perform whatever data analysis we wanted to. So some of the things that we learned in this module were multiple linear regression, which is just basically trying to see a relationship between your independent variables and your dependent variables. So let's say, for example, consumers with higher income and more dependence in their household, like children and stuff, they probably will spend more on their groceries than people who are single and have no dependence and make less. They'll probably spend less grocery shopping. So the dependent variable in this situation would be grocery spending, and then the independent variables would be your income and your number of dependents. So not to get into it too much, but I just thought I'd kind of explain that, and I'm not even sure if I explained that very well, but I enjoyed learning about that. We did logistic regression as well, which was basically a predictive model. So kind of putting in different variables and predicting whether the consumer would be likely to click on your campaign or something like that. So that was pretty interesting as well. We did decision trees. You guys actually saw me write my exam for this module in my exam study vlog, and spoiler alert, it kind of went pretty well. So this module is definitely up there for me. I liked my lecturer as well. Shout out to him. So you're going in that girl. Then we have research methods and consulting skills. Okay, I feel like everyone in my course probably agrees with my take on this one. This was not the most interesting module. Essentially, it was supposed to help us with our dissertation, and I say supposed to because I'm not sure how helpful it actually was. Like, we literally had a whole lecture about writing a literature review, and I still felt like when it came to me writing my literature review that I needed additional resources. Like, I literally went on YouTube and was watching other people explain to me how to write a literature review. I don't know how helpful that was. I don't think it really needed to be its own separate module with assignments. Like, I actually had to submit assignments for this thing. I had 13 assignments assignments due in semester 2, and 2 of them came from that module. I don't think that was necessary. Research methods, you are going in, I'm gonna put you in snooze. Like, I was able to get some useful things out of it, but I think it would have just worked better as just like a 2-hour workshop that we do, as opposed to it being weekly lectures, seminars, assignments. And then last up, we have my digital marketing report. So this is my dissertation. To be honest, I think I have less things to say about this one. In my computer science degree, I had like such a blast doing my dissertation, and I really just enjoyed building my app and documenting everything. I think with this one, because I was kind of under a time crunch, I was very stressed out. I started writing my dissertation on April 19th, and my goal was to finish it by the end of June because I started my placement on the 1st of July. First month of work for me was just like really hectic. Basically, the whole of July, I didn't look at my dissertation. Like, I basically finished it by the 30th of June, sent it to my supervisor for feedback. He sent me back the feedback, and I didn't do anything with it until the end of July. So basically for me, I think it was just a really rushed process because I was trying to get it done before my placement. I didn't really have time to do all the things maybe that I would have wanted to do. But I think in comparison to my undergrad dis that I worked on literally the entire year, this one was just like really fast paced. So I didn't have as much of an attachment to it. So I'm gonna put it in, this is the hardest one. I'm gonna put it in vibing because I do like my dissertation. I do like the topic that it was on. And I think I just wish I had more time to work on it and that it wasn't as rushed of a process as it was. So here is my final ranking. As I predicted, nothing was really that bad that I was regretting my life choices, but we did have a few modules that were in the snooze fest pile. But yeah, I think overall, I really enjoyed my degree. I've spoken about it a ton in my videos. I think this was the perfect course for me. I'm so glad I didn't pick just a more generic marketing degree. Like, I'm glad this was digital marketing and analytics, especially for the analytics portion. I think it just really got my brain working in all the right ways. I definitely had a good experience with it. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below and let me know what you guys are studying. Actually, I'm quite curious whether you guys are marketing people, whether you guys are computer science people. Let me know. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to join the C Squad, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!